Thanks for joining us for live coverage of the Coon Rapids 4th of July Parade here on CTN. I'm Steve Erickson along with Stephanie Ring, and we are actually in a new location for the parade this year.
It is very different, isn't it,
Yeah.
Steve? New location here just south of the Coon Rapids Ice Center, just off of 11,000 Crooked Lake Boulevard. We're actually set up right behind Mississippi Elementary School. The parade is going to start shortly, and it's going to come down Flora Street. It's actually starting over by Anoka Ramsey Community College and heading south on Mississippi Boulevard. So a big change this year from the area over at Sand Creek Park. Of course, the location at Sand Creek is not available this year due to park reconstruction. So organizers had to set up new plans, and all the events are occurring on the grounds of the Coon Rapids Ice Center, and the parade route has changed, so it's new for everybody this year.
As you mentioned, everything has been moved over here, so the carnival is as well. A lot of that is on the grounds of the Coon Rapids Ice Center, which starts tonight, Thursday, July 2nd. Of course, the parade you're seeing right now, there will be live music each night down here. Tonight, it's Night Louie. It's classic rock music. And the midway closes at 11 o'clock. On Friday, July 3rd, the concession stand opens at 8 a.m. At noon will be the midway bingo and pull tabs. There is a car show starting at 5 p.m. It goes till 11 p.m. There is a small fee requested for that, but you can check out some hot rods and classic cars. And again, live music from 7 to 10:30 with Copperhead Creek. That's country music, and the midway closes at midnight. Then on Saturday the 4th, the concession stand opens at 8 a.m. At noon, midway bingo and pull tabs open. There will be a beanbag tournament at 12:30 p.m. And then again, live music. Shag will perform contemporary music from 7 to 10:30. And of course, the big fireworks display at 10 o'clock on the 4th. We're being told it's going to be bigger and better than ever.
That's right. We have heard that there will be more aerial fireworks being shot off. They're actually igniting those fireworks across the street from Anoka Ramsey Community College. There are some trees there, so they want to get the fireworks up very high, and it's going to be a very big display this year, so it should be really good, and you can see them for a long distance.
All right. Well, along with Stephanie and myself here, we have CTN's Joe Nelson, who this is his first parade with us. He's joining us now and has been talking to some folks along the parade route today. Joe?
Yeah, Steve and Steph, we're here down on the side of the street here. People are lining the entire street, ready to see their favorite floats. We're here with
Abby,
and
Lexi,
and
Malia,
and
Emily.
all right. And what's your favorite part about the parade? What do you look forward to every time you come here?
Getting candy.
And what about you?
Candy.
And you?
Candy. Candy.
Looks like candy is a popular option here, their favorite part of the parade. Is there anything else you look forward to? Any, different kind of floats? Anything else you like to see when you come out here? The bands or anything like that? Anything else?
Music.
Okay. And who's all here? Who do we have here coming here with you?
We have her dad, her grandma and grandpa, and her sister Amanda and her mom.
Okay, we got the whole family out here. Several families throughout the entire street here, throughout town on the parade route here, and we'll throw it back to you, Steve and Steph.
Thanks, Joe. Got the whole family there. There are a lot of families lined up along the street here. And of course, candy is always the big draw. And our own Karen Savanich and Steve Antis will be handing out candy, I hear. So.
That's right, and Howie Shapiro is along with them. Little arm injury after surgery, so he can't throw candy, I don't think he can throw it anyways, but can't hand it out, but he's along with the team there. So, as we mentioned, folks lined up here waiting for the parade to start, which should be momentarily getting to us, so we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the parade, which consists of about 60 units or so. You're watching live coverage of the Coon Rapids 4th of July Parade right here on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Welcome back to continuing coverage of the Coon Rapids 4th of July Parade here on CTN. I'm Steve Erickson along with Stephanie Ring and Joe Nelson joining us on the sidelines tonight. We're going to be bringing you coverage of this year's parade, and it's coming close to us.
It is. It's just down the street a little ways. The Coon Rapids Police are starting off the parade, and there you can see the vehicle and the lights on, and they are the official guiding first element to the parade.
We know it's the right parade. It's the Coon Rapids police car leading us off here. And again, we're on a different route. We're near Mississippi Elementary, where our TV crew is located, but this parade stretches back down Mississippi Boulevard from Anoka Ramsey Community College and into the neighborhood here.
We are on Flora Street, and I would imagine a lot of neighbors have come out to watch this parade. You're now seeing the Coon Rapids VFW Post 9625. The organization is dedicated to helping all veterans who have served in the military. They also donate to youth activities and provide community service.
Different view of the street there. We're used to seeing Northdale Boulevard here, but
Yes, there's more trees here.
yes.
A little more shade, which is nice for people. The new police vehicle that you just saw there, it's the Dodge Charger, which changed out recently.
Following, we have the Coon Rapids Legion Color Guard. This is still the VFW post here with the Army vehicle, it looks like. CTN's Joe Nelson is standing by now with a guest. Joe?
Yeah, Steve and Steph, we're here with,
Mary Mo,
and who is this with you?
Keegan Mo,
And,
my grandson.
And what do you think of the parade so far?
We love it. Absolutely love it. We love the flags. We love the bands. We love all of it.
And what's your favorite part coming to parades? What do you look forward to most?
The bands and the floats.
And some candy for the kids, or maybe a little bit too
Candy
young
for the
that?
kids. Yeah, well, no, we got suckers.
That works. And who else do you have here with you?
I have my daughter-in-law and my mother-in-law and my husband.
Well, and thanks so much for coming out. And
My son and my other grandkids are in the parade, so we came to support them.
And what do you think about the route here, the new route? That they
I
have?
like it. We're in the shade.
Well, thanks so much,
Thank
and
you very much.
we'll send it back to you, Steve and Steph.
All right. Thank you, Joe. It is a beautiful night out here. I mean, we have a little bit of sun, but the temperatures are perfect. The humidity is low.
Perfect weather. You could not ask for more.
Got a little lull in the parade here. But up next, we have the Coon Rapids Legion Color Guard, which is approaching us.
Of course, every parade has a color guard.
It's what you usually see in the beginning, along with the squad cars leading things off.
And kicking off the Independence Day celebration. This is such a great event. It's been a tradition in the city for many, many years. We now have the Coon Rapids American Legion Auxiliary riding in style here. Look at that, Steve. Look at all these motorcycles.
I'm assuming they're with the Legion Auxiliary here, we think.
We think they are.
Sometimes it all meshes together.
They're
so-
stopping right in front of us here. Motorcycles of all colors. Wave, say hi, Mom.
Of course, it is that time of year where we see a lot more of these on the road, so folks are advised to be extra careful. I know there's been quite a few, unfortunately, motorcycle fatalities already this year, so. So these were actually, yeah, these were the post riders, unit number 5.
Those folks handing out candy there. They part of the, they're with the riders, I think.
Of course, as we heard from the folks that we talked to earlier, the kids, that was their the most favorite part of the parade is the candy. Nothing else, just the candy.
The candy is a big hit. Of course, you can't throw it, but people can walk along the parade route and hand it out. Sometimes kids get quite a load of candy here.
Yes.
Need the big bag and
Of
come
course,
home
it's
with that.
all the hard stuff because I can't really have chocolate out here in summer, but
You could
so that's
tonight.
unfortunate. But tonight, maybe it would have been okay.
It's
But
not too hot.
you get those suckers and all that, so all that good stuff. So again, if you're just joining us, this is the Coon Rapids 4th of July Parade. We are in a new location this year near the Coon Rapids Ice Center. The Coon Rapids Ice Center is where the carnival is being staged. The parade is actually kind of near Anoka Ramsey's parking lot. It starts there, goes down Mississippi Boulevard, and then east and then north through the neighborhood here back to Anoka Ramsey Community College. We're going to head down now. We have the Coon Rapids City Council members coming up, and I believe Joe is standing by with the mayor.
Yeah, Stephen Steff, we're here with Mayor Jerry Cook. Your first parade as mayor. How has it gone so far?
It's excellent. It's excellent. It's fun because this is our cart. And so they go, wow, the mayor's really young. Well, that's my son. He's in college.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice try. Yeah. No, it's great. It's so fun. The weather couldn't be better, and it's so fun to see everybody out.
And what do you think of the new route this year?
It's good. It would be nice if people take a little more advantage of spreading out a little bit, but I think it's going to be great. I love this new location.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Joe.
Yep. We'll send it back to you, Stephen Steff.
Thanks, Joe. Again, that was Mayor Jerry Cook. This is his first parade while holding the title of mayor. He was on the city council prior to being elected mayor. He's lived in the city many, many years. I know it's several decades. I know his family is here, loves this community, and walking the parade route there, handing out candy. And other city council members are with him as well, riding in style in the golf carts there.
That's right. I saw Ron Manning there. Have you seen anybody? Wade Demmer is there.
Family members are in those carts too.
There's Wade there in the red shirt, serving his first term on the Coon Rapids City Council this year.
That Ron Manning that just got out there?
Yep.
Probably different children and grandkids, and it's fun for everybody to bring out the family.
Very true. Up next is the Coon Rapids Junior Royalty Unit. The Coon Rapids Junior Royalty Float is sponsored by the Coon Rapids Junior Royalty and the City of Coon Rapids. The winter theme of the float will take you back to youthful days of snow forts, hockey, and snowball fights. The Snowflake Day celebration is held the first 2 weeks in February each year. With fun events and activities for young and young at heart, the Coon Rapids Snowflake Days celebrates community spirit, festivities, and of course, the city of Coon Rapids. This is the float there. Of course, we have a lot of the royalty members riding this, petite members, Commodore, Vice Commodore, junior members, team members, and the senior king and queen are on there somewhere. Jeannie and Roger Wolfgram.
And Rocky the raccoon is on there too, Steve.
Can't forget about Rocky.
Coon Rapids with its raccoons as part of the tradition of this city. Raccoons that were down by Coon Creek and became part of the name, and the raccoon continues with in our logo and our city name. We're going to head down to Joe Nelson, who is with Miss Coon Rapids right now. Joe?
Yeah, Steph, we're here with Caitlin Ziegler. How does it feel to be at the parade in the new route this year?
I am so excited to be here. There is such a great turnout, so many kids, so many families. It's awesome.
And how many parades would you say you've been to?
This is my first and only parade, so I lucked out. I get to do Coon Rapids, and that's it.
And, how has it been just being Miss Coon Rapids? What kind of experiences have you had in this whole process?
It's been incredible. I just got back from Miss Minnesota a couple weeks ago, and I'm so excited to be back in my hometown, finishing out my reign as Miss Coon Rapids. One thing I get to do is promote my platform. So I work very closely with Hope for Youth. My platform is working with the homeless youth in Anoka County.
That's a great cause, and we'll send it back to you, Stephen Steff.
All right, thanks, Joe. And she, of course, didn't place or did not win Miss Minnesota, but she did win a scholarship, I believe, for her work with the homeless youth. So that's a great thing there.
Wonderful. And of course, Miss Coon Rapids makes many public appearances, represents the city. The entire scholarship program is something that's been around in the city for many, many years. And Caitlin, we thank her for her reign and for heading on to Miss Minnesota as well.
And she's a hometown girl, so that's great. Up next here is Miss Coon Rapids Outstanding Teen, Sage Havet. Hope I'm saying that right. She has a crown there as well. Riding in style.
She's riding in style, as you mentioned, in
Yes.
a convertible. Perfect.
Matching
for
convertibles, it
tonight.
looks like,
Yes. Miss Coon Rapids had a convertible as well. Very fun. They'll probably be making some appearances up at the Midway, the Carnival area.
Yep.
I would imagine they will be out and about this weekend. Of course, as we have been mentioning, we're at a new location. You're watching the parade heading down Flora Street here in Coon Rapids. And right now you see the Anoka County Sheriff's Office.
That is right.
The Anoka County Sheriff's Office is, of course, based up off of 133rd and Hanson Boulevard in their new building up there. It has had a proud history. It was established back on June 30th of 1857. The Sheriff's Office provides a wide variety of public safety and emergency services throughout 21 communities in Anoka County. The Sheriff is James Stewart. He's known as the Keeper of the County.
Obviously a big job there, keeping everybody safe. And that boat that they're riding on, I imagine, gets some use in the summer months here on our lakes when the emergencies arise.
They have their boat in the parade. They have another vehicle.
Up next, we have the Moms Club of Coon Rapids. They offer mothers support and give back to the community. They have a website, momsclub.org, if you want to check it out. I believe you've done stories on them before, haven't you?
We have done stories on the Moms Club, and they are just a great network of moms that get together, support, do outings with their children. They also do community service, so a great way to connect with other families and meet other moms and other kids. The kids all play together. It's great.
Yeah, very cute. That was a unique angle there.
Yeah, I love their banner. It says, sometimes being a mom is like being a superhero.
Some days, right? They're even more powerful than that.
Dads too. Dads too.
We have King of Glory Vacation Bible School up next.
And they have a 1936 restored tractor. That's a pretty cool thing to be riding on in the parade here. They are promoting their upcoming Vacation Bible School coming up on July 20th through the 24th.
And they're a part of the King of Glory Church and Preschool. They have a school there. Their theme this year is Come Grow With Us. Their float was decorated, as you saw there, in flowers.
You're now watching the World Taekwondo Academy. World Taekwondo Academy has been teaching the Korean art of self-defense for over 40 years. Classes are taught by certified black belts led by 5th degree master instructor James Franklin, national team coach and 5-time national champion. The Academy specializes in bringing out the best in students of all ages, men, women, and youth.
Imagine you got all different levels there, all different skills, black belts, all sorts of things. You think we all have a black belt within us?
Gotta work hard. Probably have
Right.
to train really hard.
Dedication, all of that. Well, following that, we have the Miss St. Francis Ambassador Program. And we are supposed to read from the side of the float, so I'll need to make it get here a little quicker so I can read that. Of course, all the different cities have their different royalty and different pageants throughout the year and the summer months.
Absolutely.
Very patriotic theme there for their float. Looks like we have, what, St. Francis Little Miss, St. Francis, 2 of them, St. Francis Ambassador, and then that looks like it's it. And they look like they celebrate Pioneer Days.
I think that's in June, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
You're now seeing the Coon Rapids Athletic Association. CRAA offers kids of Coon Rapids opportunities to participate in a variety of sports throughout the year. You can check out all of the activities at craakids.com. Big group of kids here. Look at that.
Yeah, and that's
Nice.
a long-going association that's been around for a long time. A lot of dedicated volunteers that keep that thing going. Loud group. Up next, we have the Coon Rapids High School Marching Cardinals. They're part of a comprehensive music program. And why don't we take a listen to them as they approach us?
bet they're happy it's not too hot out tonight.
Yeah, this is perfect marching weather, and that band is comprised of, the Marching Cardinals are comprised of 3 concert bands, 2 jazz bands, an athletic band, and various small ensembles.
You're now seeing a member of the Powder Puff Clown Club. They're an all-volunteer nonprofit organization founded in 1967. They're based on the belief that everyone should have a reason to smile, if just for a moment. Their goal is to spread joy and healing laughter.
Recognize me? Oh, come on, please, Mom, recognize me. That's me.
They participate in a lot of different parades, nursing home visits and shows, special events, and fundraisers. They have about 6 to 12 people here tonight.
Yes, including their bathtub. At least she chose to wear clothes in the bathtub, right? That's good.
And there she is again, Steve.
There
We'd
she
like
is.
to wave.
Very patriotic as well. We like the socks. They even have a smiley face right on the
Isn't that cute? They even deck out the vehicle. I like it.
You wonder if they drive home like that or if they just put that on when they got here. I don't know.
They might get a few looks along the way, but hopefully some smiles, because that's what they're after.
Jesus saves by his death and endless life. Jesus saves.
This is the Blessed Hope Baptist Church up next.
Through the gloom.
They are located at 9754 University Avenue. And they have some folks here singing tonight.
Give the winds a mighty voice. Jesus saves. Let the nations now rejoice.
Did you notice the clouds came through, kind of blocked the sun a little bit?
Yes. It's got a little cooler sitting here. I know in the sun it was just a touch warm, but still perfect.
We keep talking about how perfect the weather is, because if you're out here, you understand what we're saying. If you're watching at home, we hope you're enjoying the coverage.
Yes.
We now have the Northeast Minneapolis Ambassador Program. This royalty program is from Northeast Minneapolis. And I'm going to look to see if they have names there. It's a little bit hard for me to read, honestly. We're glad they're here in the parade. Looks like Maria, Diana, Sophie, Melissa.
Quite a few folks on there that are ambassadors. Up next, we have the Coon Rapids Youth Hockey. Of course, it doesn't feel like hockey weather out here today, but it's hockey weather year-round in the Coon Rapids Ice Center, right?
It is. I was going to say, for these kids, it's probably hockey any day. They like to go play. I know the Youth Hockey Association has been encouraging new kids to get on board. I know they've offered some clinics, some free tryout clinics to try out the equipment and see if you like the sport.
And I imagine they have a lot of different programs up at the Ice Center.
They do. Public skating, all kinds of different events.
All right. These are our favorite folks of the summer here.
The Metropolitan Mosquito Control District. Look at that.
I was
like
actually
that
thinking
float.
the bugs have not been that bad this summer as we've sat out at baseball and soccer games for the kids.
People appreciate that.
So you would think they would be with we've had somewhat wet weather.
We've had a lot of rain, but MMCD, Metropolitan Mosquito Control District, is probably working on that. They protect the public from disease and the annoyance caused by mosquitoes, black flies, and ticks, and they do this in an environmentally friendly manner.
That guy right there.
We don't want you around.
Yes, exactly. Up next, we have the Anoka Hennepin School District. And somewhere in there is their Little Red Schoolhouse.
That looks like Tom Heidemann
Yes.
with the school board, walking in the red shirt there, holding the banner.
And on the other side is one of the other school board members. There's that schoolhouse we talked about. Up next, we have some garbage cans.
It's Ace Solid Waste.
That make
There.
good drums, apparently.
Who knew? They're on parade, reaching out to promote environmental awareness and recycling by engaging local community groups in a cart decorating contest. This is the Cart Brigade. A cash donation is made to the group for their efforts.
That popcorn one was awesome. I want
I
that
did
cart.
not see that, but
I know we missed it kind of. There was a couple, yeah.
oh, there's a minion. Did you see
I
that?
saw that one, and then the popcorn one was pretty
Very
cool.
cute. We're hearing there was an Olaf too. We missed that. But that's very creative.
We're apparently looking at our books too closely. Up next, we have the New Brighton Stockyard Days, which were established back in 1889, actually. Although they no longer exist, they contributed to the history of the New Brighton community. The award-winning New Brighton float carries a Stockyard Days theme with fence rails, saddles, and cowboy hats. It's decorated with silver and purple metallic petals and trim. In 1991, the New Brighton celebration was combined with the famous antique car run from New London to New Brighton, Minnesota. The car run is patterned after the London to Brighton, England run dating back to 1896. They hope you'll be able to join them for their annual celebration, which takes place between August 2nd and the 10th. Of course, they have all their ambassadors on there. They're Miss New Brighton, Amber Barrett, and Princesses and Junior Ambassadors.
They have such a colorful float. I love it.
Yes. Actually, Miss New Brighton looks like she's missing, but... Or is she at the... Oh, no, she must be at the very top. I thought the signs coincided with that. There's a missing person in the back there, but she's actually right in front of those wheels.
She's there,
That's
Steve.
good. She didn't get lost along the new parade route.
That's good. We don't want to lose anybody along the way. You're now watching the Coon Rapids Cardinal Basketball Club. Coon Rapids Cardinal Basketball provides boys and girls in grades 4 through 8 an opportunity to participate at a competitive level of basketball to prepare for varsity competition at Coon Rapids High School. We're going to head down to Joe Nelson now, who has more. Joe?
Yeah, we're here with Eric Strauss with Coon Rapids Basketball. Eric, what do we have going on this summer for kids?
Right now we're doing a lot of summer camps. We're more or less out here letting kids know about our program. We're normally 4th through 8th grade. It's more of a traveling basketball program, but something new we're doing this year is a K through 3 developmental program, so that kids that are younger, we teach them the basic skills, and they can decide, hopefully they'll continue on and play for the high school level. We're part of the high school program.
And do they stay around Coon Rapids, or do they go a lot of different towns?
Once they get into that 4th through 8th grade traveling level, there are a lot of traveling weekends, and so most of the games are in the area, so it might be Blaine, Anoka, Andover, those locations, and then there's a few that are farther away.
All right, thanks so much.
Yep, thank you, Joe.
All right, well, that's Joe's boss and our boss as well here, so we kind of had to let him on the air there, Eric Strauss. Let's see.
We now have Vogue Dance Company, Steve.
That's right. They're located in Andover off Round Lake Boulevard. They're a small family-oriented studio with a big studio work ethic, dynamic, and dream. They offer classes for dancers from ages 3 to 18 in both competitive and recreational lines. They had an incredibly successful competition season, earning many first-place wins, studio and judges awards, including 6 awards for best choreography. They have a website, VogueDanceCompany.com, if you want to learn more.
Very nice. Wonder how many parades they participate in a year.
I'm sure they show up at a lot of the different community events. As we see, there's different cities in our parade. I imagine they all go to each other's.
This is the East Bethel Royalty.
That's right, this was our addition. We were looking for our backup material here, but they are here and we welcome them. Again, all their royalty on the float.
East Bethel is the northern gateway to the Twin Cities. We have Little Miss Madison Hall, Junior Miss Allison Hulst, and Miss East Bethel Heather Rick Beal. This is the Camellia Rose Care Center.
They're trying to sell cotton candy to the people on the float.
They might need a snack
Good
along
business
the
tactic,
way.
I guess. Camellia Rose Care Center. Camellia Club 1 and 2 adult day programs are serving the community since 1977. They're home of the Olympics for seniors. That takes place, I believe, every June or so, sometime in the summer. As I said, they held it June 5th. And they're affiliated with the Mary T. Incorporated.
We have done stories on the Olympics there, I think, over at their program, which
Got
is
'em.
quite fun.
Yep, fun for them to play.
They are passing out a ton of candy, I have to say. they have a lot. So hopefully at the end of the route, there's still some left.
There we go. There's the folks on the bus. Say hi,
Nice.
everybody. I just saw our
Nice.
camera go in. So.
Inside Mary T.
All right, they're family-owned and founded on a history of care inspired by Rose Camille Williams. Mary T. and companies have been providing service to senior communities and persons with disabilities since 1976. Today, Mary T. Inc. offers personal care through home health care, rental and senior housing, and human service programs.
Hey, there's Red. This is Cub
Red.
Foods Riverdale.
One of the biggest Cardinal fans around.
Absolutely. If you've been in the community a long time, you know who Red is. Very, very huge Cardinal fan.
Oh, they got their cart again. We're so happy about
cart.
that. We're glad there's no severe weather tonight.
No severe weather. The cart will not roll down the street in the wind. It's a perfect night for a parade. We're talking of years ago.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that now?
Search YouTube. There's a clip. Coon Rapids 4th of July Parade. Enough said.
Hey,
Red's
Red.
got some candy for us. Thank you,
Thanks,
Red.
Red. We got some Tootsie Rolls now. We won't eat it while we're on the air, I promise.
There you go. We got the Fancy Dancin' Dance Studio coming up next year. They're celebrating their 25th year in Coon Rapids. They do dance for ages 2 through adult. They have recreation and competition classes, and they've won many national and regional awards. Registration starts in August for their classes that begin in September.
A lot of dancers tonight.
That's certainly a popular thing.
It is. 2 different studios so far. And their families, it looks like. Big group.
Of course, I imagine a lot of different levels, from the very young to the old.
The kids start out really young these days. A lot of times there's even 2-year-old classes, but most often 3-year-old classes.
I'm not surprised.
This is the Boulevard Bar and Grill, located at 3395 Coon Rapids Boulevard. They are in the parade tonight, handing out some candy, probably some coupons to the restaurant as well. They're one of the newer restaurants in town, located not too far from Anoka Ramsey Community College, just on the corner there of Pheasant Ridge Drive and Coon Rapids Boulevard.
I was going to say, this is the old Lindy's location, I believe, if I'm correct. Maybe some folks will head over there after tonight's celebration.
Well, there will be so many additional people in this area with the festival that I would think that businesses will see quite a few people.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of traffic in the area, but you know, a lot of people down on this end of town, which is different from where it was over at Sand Creek Park. So it's probably exciting for businesses to see that extra traffic come in. And just to have a new venue and the new location. And like we said, this is the first year, and it'll be interesting to see how everything goes. There's been a lot of planning, a lot of work by the North Star Lions Club, the Coon Rapids Fire Social Group. The firefighters work on the fireworks and the bingo. The Lions work on the food. And, of course, there's the Carnival Midway, and the Lions organize a parade. So just a lot of effort to put this event together.
Well, up next, we have the Brooklyn Park Lions Drum and Dance Corps. Directed by Johnny Gurley and Assistant Director Lion Nate Vinson, with the help from volunteers, parents, and Lions members. They started in 2009 as a nonprofit organization to provide a free and positive activity for Brooklyn Park area youth in grades 6 through 12. Let's take a listen as they come by us. There you have it, the Brooklyn Park Lions Drum and Dance Corps. Very energizing, and they've won several awards over the years, and you certainly can see why.
They're awesome. They must put a lot of practice in. You're now watching the Coon Rapids Cardinal Little League. Players on the float there. They just got done with some summer camps. Coaching on infield, outfielding, hitting, different mechanics of the game. Popular group here in the city.
And of course, the Little League, they recently merged this year for the first time. Both the Central and National Little League became one. So they are one unit, and then there's, of course, the Coon Rapids American, which is some portion of Coon Rapids and Andover. Of course, the home where the National League, or the former National League plays, is the Riverview Park, which was recently renovated.
It was recently renovated. There's new park equipment down there, expanded parking, new trails, and of course their fields are down there. We now have KinderCare.
You missed it.
I missed it. Candy coming my way.
We're too quick. The KinderCare folks are up next. Their nationally accredited centers provide high-quality early childhood education opportunities for all children. You can contact your KinderCare today to see what exciting things are happening in your neighborhood.
Wow, who was that?
I'm thinking if either one of us did that, we would end up on our heads on the street.
There is no way. Are they with Little League? I think they were. They're part of that group.
Yep, and the KinderCare bus is behind that.
We have several groups kind of spaced together here, so we were looking to see where everyone was. Now we have Brooklyn Park Tater Days. Brooklyn Park Tater Days is a unique festival where residents pay homage to the humble potato. Early settlers discovered that potatoes flourished in the flat, sandy soil of the area. Through the Great Depression, drought, and urbanization, Brooklyn Park has shown its strength as a community willing to work together and make the city a welcoming place for everyone. That's, of course, a big festival just across the river. I believe that took place not too long ago in June.
We say there's a lot of these cities have festivals, so you certainly can find one most weekends here in Minnesota.
They gave away prizes, including a weekend getaway, groceries, cash, and 425-pound bags of potatoes donated by local growers.
Sounds good. Lily's Salon is next. They're riding in a pickup truck here. They're passing out coupons for discounts on color services and haircuts for the whole family. They are located off of Hanson Boulevard at 121st. I invite you to come check them out.
This is the Mercy and Unity Hospital's wellness program. This is the van. It's part of Allina Health's Penny George Institute for Health and Healing. They offer preventative health care services such as screenings, follow-up information, education, and they promote healthy lifestyles. The wellness program is made possible through generous contributions from District 57M Lions and Lioness, Connexus Energy, North Suburban Hospital District, Pentair Foundation, and Allina Health's Mercy and Unity Hospitals Foundation.
Up next, we have the Maple Lake Ambassadors. Maya and Heather, they're excited to represent Maple Lake and invite you all to come to their Gearhead Get-Together and Fly-In. It's a huge show of all things motorized coming up on August 15th. And they also invite you to their famous St. Patrick's Day celebration, which will take place March 12th of 2016. It seems far off now, but it'll be here before you know it.
We don't want to think about March yet. I mean, just because there's usually snow involved.
There's winter between. Well, but it will almost be the beginning of spring.
That's a positive way to look at it.
You know me, Mr. Positive.
You know me, don't totally love winter.
Yeah, that's
so.
all of us. So.
Oh, well.
Most of us, anyways.
I love Minnesota, though, so I stay.
That's right.
This is the Osaka Steakhouse, located at 77 85th Avenue Northwest in Coon Rapids, kind of down by Springbrook Nature Center there.
Yep.
They are known for their sushi, and they're a hibachi grill.
Our director is hoping for free gift certificates, but I don't see any of that being handed out. So.
I don't know if they're handing that out tonight. They even have a cheer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely a lot of variety of restaurants here in Coon Rapids.
There are. There's been a few in the parade too, which is great to see, just as a way to participate in the community and let people know you're here.
Ooh, we got something sweet coming up. This is something sweet by Maddie W. It's a new bakery in the Coon Rapids Riverdale Shopping Center. They're located across from Men's Warehouse. They specialize in cupcakes, cheesecakes, and custom cake orders. Didn't even realize they were up there.
I was just going to ask if you had heard of this. I hadn't yet, so welcome to the community.
Well, I guess this is what you do. Go on the parade and get some advertising.
We're now seeing Sports Clips here. Sports Clips haircuts in Coon Rapids. Come experience their legendary MVP treatment. There we go. A precision haircut followed by a relaxing shampoo, hot towel, and massage. They're located up in the Riverdale shopping area next to Caribou Coffee.
Their slogan, Sports Clip in Coon Rapids, where it's good to be a guy.
Where it's good to be a guy.
But not that guy if he's getting a haircut. I don't think he would last. Not sure what that thing is made of, but...
It's probably hot in there.
Yeah, a little bit. We have Brian's Oil up next. They're Amsoil dealers, Brian and Jennifer Fisher, with their two boys, Nick and Jacob, it looks like. I said you can call them for wholesale prices.
Here's the Coon Rapids Mat Bandits. They are a wrestling program offering freestyle and Greco-Roman wrestling. Bob Adams is the organizer of that group. Of course, the Coon Rapids High School has a very active wrestling program with many participants and several awards.
Get your son signed up. Coon Rapids Wrestling.
There's Bob Adams there, preaching.
Always promoting wrestling.
Definitely a big promoter. There you go. We got a freezy. We got delivery. Thank you. Appreciate it. We have the Northside Mothers of Multiples up next. They're a nonprofit organization for parents, current or expecting, or guardians at multiple birth children. Their goal is to provide education and support through an exchange of ideas regarding child rearing, sibling psychology, and other unique challenges facing families raising multiples. Support is offered both through personal and online interactions. A lot of things go into that these days online, right?
You must have a website. You must have social media.
Exactly.
Everyone has all that.
Exactly.
That's how they spread their messages, connect with others. They have the Keep Calm shirts on. I can't quite read it if that's for their group. Keep Calm and Mom On or something. There's all those different slogans with their shirts. Look at those cuties over there.
Good choice. Green. I got green too.
And it's a perfect treat on a night like tonight.
It is just perfect out here. This is the Spirit of Christ Lutheran Church up next.
They are located at 1038 101st Lane Northeast in Blaine. They offer blended worship, Sunday school, nursery care. riding in style on a fishing boat. A lot of people will be out boating this weekend, I'm sure.
One of the popular activities, certainly. Up next, we have the Element Teen Center, which, of course, is located on Northdale Boulevard, just that'd be west of the high school, in the old Riverwind pool building. It's a free city program for teens in grades 6 through 12. Their summer hours are 6 to 8 p.m., Tuesday and Thursday. Again, they're located at 2701 Northdale Boulevard. Those hours will be through August 27th. The school year hours for 2015-16 will be 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. They are on Facebook, as we mentioned, so much social media. So just search the Element Teen Center of Coon Rapids.
This is the Coon Rapids Fast Pitch Association. They have approximately 120 girls ages 6 to 18 playing fast pitch softball in a traveling league. They recently had a food drive for Hope for Youth in conjunction with their Coon Rapids Classic Tournament. They collected almost $900 and over 700 pounds of food and beverages at the event. So not only playing the sport they love, but giving back to the community.
That's great. Certainly a lot of activities for the youth in the community to take part in.
There are a lot of different activities offered through associations. You can find a lot of that information on the city website, as well as they have individual websites for associations. This is Truly Unique Boys and Girls. They are a natural pageant built on the principles of family, friends, and community. Several of their royalty last year received the Presidential Community Service Award. Truly Unique Girls and Boys Minnesota State event is held in August. Unique float there.
Yeah, I was going to say. Pirate ship with teal. Up next, we have the Coon Rapids High School dance team. Of course, another one with a lot of participation.
Cardinal Pride runs deep here in Coon Rapids. Of course, Coon Rapids High School, lots of different activities. Of course, some Coon Rapids residents also go to Blaine High School. A lot of pride with the Blaine Bengals. But tonight, you're seeing the Coon Rapids High School dance team and other sporting organizations from Coon Rapids High School. Dance team performs at various sporting events. They have competitions of their own.
Up next, we have the Coon Rapids Soccer Association.
Yeah, for youth soccer, they play at the Coon Rapids Soccer Complex on 111th Avenue. Girls and boys involved in soccer. Aren't your kids involved in soccer?
Right, yeah, both of my girls play. They're actually on the same team, so it's nice. We just have to go to one game. Otherwise, but I know it's a busy place over there. Lots of families participate, lots of fields. So that's a perfect location. They all got their different colored uniforms. Each team is a different color. It's a lot of fun.
Do they like being on the same team?
I think it's okay, yeah.
Good.
It's okay. One thing I know, they just don't like being goalie.
Oh.
That's the big thing. So.
Pressure.
Yes.
That is a very high pressure
don't
position.
Don't want to be kicked at, I think.
Yeah, that's not too fun.
But I know they posted a photo on, I believe, on their Facebook page before, and I know there was a large group here, so we're certainly seeing that here with the stream of colors coming at us.
Great participation here. Look at everybody.
Must not be any games tonight.
They probably made extra efforts to get everybody here because it's a great way to participate and show their pride for the organization and their game.
Yeah, and it's just fun, I think, for young kids to be able just to walk in the parade is just a cool thing.
And they love being on TV. Look at this. This is so fun.
It's the best place. We're going to head down to Joe Nelson, who is still with us at the parade. Joe, we were wondering if you fell asleep.
No, we're here. We're here with TV star Howie Shapiro. Howie, first we got to ask, what happened to the arm here?
Well, just a little surgery. I'll be ready for football season, so anybody's worried, I'll be there 100%.
We thought you were trying to get out of throwing candy to the kids.
The secret's out. I was trying to get out of throwing candy to the kids, but this is a great event, as always. A lot of people, kids love the candy. This is a lot of fun. Are we just walking along with it? All right.
We're keep it moving here.
Okay.
And what do you think of the new route this year?
You know, I'm a little mixed feelings right now. I kind of like the old route. Maybe they're going to use the first year to work out a few bugs here, but it's been fun. The turnout's phenomenal.
We've got some great shade out here also.
It's very nice. The weather, we've been through parades like this before when it's been 90 and humid, so this is great. We love it.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, good to see you.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Joe.
So this is the CTN unit, and I don't know if you can see this. You probably can't on this camera. Nobody's running this camera. Can you see my book? No, I'm throwing him off in the truck there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
not
It
gonna
just
take that
says,
shot.
this is all it says, CTN Studio. So I'm not really, what are we supposed to say?
We
Do
better
you know
what
anything
we're
about
talking
this?
about. I don't know a thing about this organization. Some of those people look familiar to me, but I'm not too sure.
The thing you got to go is we recently updated to high definition. Our high definition channel should be coming out here in a couple weeks, so we'll keep you informed on that. But
Yeah, we're excited about that. Hey, there's Mr. Steve Antis walking the route. Neil Hennon was in the truck.
getting selfies. We have the famous Dave's Barbecue unit up next. It's their catering truck. It's Wilbur the Pig in costume. And they're passing out candy. And they're a winner of over 700 individual barbecue awards. I know that's a popular place to
Definitely.
enjoy some barbecue.
And summertime's a great time for barbecue. People
is
will be
true.
grilling out this weekend. This is the Minneapolis St. Patrick's Day. The Minneapolis St. Patrick's Day Association has with them some of their royalty, their 2015 princesses, and their wee leprechaun, Danny O'Brien Vernick. That's cute.
That's awesome. We have a teddy bear on top of that camera. So he was saying hi to that.
Then people know why he's saying hi, teddy
I
bear.
was just thinking, what's going on?
This is the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community recently inaugurated its first mosque in Coon Rapids. They're located at 11450 Robinson Drive. That's actually just down from City Hall, a little ways. They are in the parade tonight to spread a message of Muslims for loyalty. This is part of their religion, and they have pride and loyalty to their homeland.
Up next, we have DFL Senate District 37. There on the right is Jerry Newton. And Alice Johnson, Senator Alice Johnson, is on the right. Johnson thanks you for supporting her for 14 years in the Minnesota House of Representatives and now 3 years in the Senate. Your support is much appreciated. And then during his first 5 years in office, Newton has been named Legislator of the Year 3 times.
This is Savannah Ross, the Global United Lifetime Queen. Savannah was crowned Global United Ambassador for volunteering in 2013. After her year with the title, she was crowned in 2014 as the Lifetime Queen. She continues to volunteer and exceed the amount of expected hours. She volunteers at Children's Hospital and helps raise money for childhood cancer awareness.
Good for her. We have the folks from Tupperware up next. Cindy and Sarah Ross have been in Tupperware together for 14 years. They're both directors that service the metro area with in-home parties, bridal showers, fundraisers, and more. They now have an office in Blaine. You can stop to see what's new. They also hold cooking classes. Didn't know they did that. But with all those bowls and utensils, got to make something, right?
Got to fill them up with good food. Now here's the Coon Rapids Fire Department. Their families are on the different vehicles there. Coon Rapids Fire Department, of course, a big part of this 4th of July celebration community festival, helping with the carnival, bingo. You can go down and say hi to the different firefighters as they work down in the bingo tent. They're a very, very proud group of individuals who help keep our community safe. Coon Rapids is one of few communities that has a full-time firefighting staff on 24 hours a day. They answer medical calls, they go to fires, they do inspections, prevention education. They take a lot of pride in this community event.
Right, and of course, as you mentioned, they definitely serve and protect our community, but they also give back to our community. We saw that this week with their Fill the Boot drive that they've done now for the 2nd consecutive year. They actually raised the most money they had. They raised over $20,000 last year. This year, they raised just close to $28,000, if I'm recalling correctly.
They did.
So they exceeded their goal over their 3 days of collecting at the intersection of Main Street and near Highway 10 there by Menards.
That is awesome. I hadn't heard what the final total was, so that's amazing.
Yes.
I bet they want to send a big thank you to the community for everyone that gave their support and donated to that effort. I know some of the firefighters are camp counselors with one of the camps, one of the MDA
Yes.
camps, and so they very much appreciate the donations, which will go to actually help local families too. So that's wonderful.
And I asked, I said, you know, are a lot of people upset because they did close the turn lanes there right at the thing or whatever? They said, no, we have maybe 2 people that, and I'm like, well, maybe they're just having a bad day. But by and far, everyone was supportive, generous with their donations, so they certainly appreciate that support, which certainly goes to a good cause for help, you know, in the fight against muscular dystrophy.
That's awesome. And of course, I think we have pretty much every fire rig here. The old
They must.
vehicle,
They have quite a bit.
the aerial truck, the boats, the other fire rigs.
They probably have a few at the station, just in case they get calls out here, but
You're right.
at least representing each station, it looks like.
The different styles. This is a good selection
Yes.
of the different styles of rescue vehicles that we have at the different stations.
And the fire department is actually the last unit in our parade today, so they usually end it. I believe I see a squad car at the very end, but they're our last official unit in the parade. So there you have it. It's our first parade in the books here at our new location here on the west side of town.
From what we can tell, I think it went really well. We had a great crowd on the street we were on, which was Flora Street. It would have been interesting to see what Mississippi Boulevard looks like. We weren't over there yet today, but all in all, seems like a good parade route. People have had a great time out here, having fun, watching all the different community groups, candy. It's a good time.
That's right. And again, there is our location this year. We are not at Sand Creek Park due to the renovations that are going on there. So this festival has been permanently moved to this location. It's not just for the year.
Yep.
All the activities going on near the Coon Rapids Ice Center. There's a look at what's coming up. Of course, the parade you're watching now. There's live music from 7 to 10:30 tonight, Thursday, July 2nd. Night Louie, classic rock, in addition to the Midway and all of that. Tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd, the concession stand opens at 8. At noon, there'll be Midway, Bingo, and Pull Tabs. At 5 p.m., there will be a car show to remember, Hot Rods and Classics. There is a small donation feed, which proceeds benefit the ACBC food shelf. That car show runs till 11 o'clock. There's also live music from 7 to 10:30. Copperhead Creek, it's country music, and the Midway closes at midnight on Friday. And then on Saturday, July 4th at 8 a.m., the concession stand opens. Noon, Midway, Bingo, and Pull Tabs open. At 12:30 p.m., there will be a beanbag tournament. Play begins at 1:30 p.m. Again, live music from 7 to 10:30. Shag will perform contemporary music. And then, of course, the big thing everybody comes down for, the fireworks. Those will shoot off at 10 p.m. from the new location. I believe they're shooting them off from the old the Cook Ice Arena parking lot.
Yep, from that property, that is where the staging location will be. So you should be able to see the fireworks from a pretty large area. They will be more aerial fireworks, so they'll be up higher in the sky. There is parking at the Anoka Ramsey Community College lots, as well as some surrounding streets in that area. So watch for the signs, and should be a really good display.
Yeah, we're told bigger and better than ever, so that will be good. Well, we're going to head down to Joe Nelson here for some final thoughts. Joe, what'd you think about your first parade?
Oh, it was great. Beautiful weather, people everywhere, great floats and everything. And I even snagged some candy for myself, so you can't beat that. And yeah, it's just it seemed like everyone here enjoyed the new route, and can't wait to come back next year and check it out again.
I said we got some candy up here. We also got ices, but mine's fallen. I was like wondering where it went.
Right, we'll have to eat them fast, but it was very nice for everybody to come bring us candies and goodies, and we're so glad you stayed tuned and watched the parade with us here tonight. It's been a very good event, I'd say. Would you, Steve?
I think it's been great. We got our first one, as I said, in the new location in the books. So that's going to do it for our coverage of the Coon Rapids 4th of July parade. Thanks for watching. For Stephanie Ring, I'm Steve Erickson, and the rest of the crew here. Have a great 4th of July.